Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tony.
I'm Tyler.
I'm John.
And this is the Game Misconduct podcast, episode number 39. Sorry, I didn't give you a forewarning there, sir. You've been rocking the stream for the last hour, and I just expected you to be all like, oh, I know what to do. So I'm sorry, I didn't give you a heads up.
I mean, more or less I do. I just,
You're just like,
we're going down the line.
Oh, Tyler. To be fair, the only other guest we've ever had on here was a guy named Elijah Longwell in Maple Mountain. Yeah, he worked at our work at one point too, and we actually skipped over him right off the bat. I was just like, let's just not say your name, and then we'll come around and I'll introduce you. So you did good there, though. You picked up real quick. I'm proud of you. It
was maybe a 1 to 2 second delay.
1 to 2. It was good.
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting too
great.
much pressure on it. Now, Tyler is my buddy from work, fellow nerd, fellow artiste, fellow photographer, fellow videographer. He's a jack of all trades, and he's been talking about wanting to be on the podcast for a while. So I said, you know what? Let's get you on there soon. I tried to get you on here last weekend, but you went out of town, and then also Brandon showed up. So now Brandon has his kid this weekend. So I'm like, what better time than now? And obviously Alan didn't make it today either. So we're going to rock the 3 unit. So I'm really excited.
Happy to fill in for baby duty.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you are. That's kind of what I was trying to say. In case anybody has nothing to, he's just sitting in for Brandon.
Yeah.
So.
See, I'm like the bizarro babysitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where I don't actually sit the baby. I sit Brandon's place.
Yeah. That's like the Hollywood version. It's like, you have to go adult Brandon. So here's your Hollywood sit-in.
Yeah, right. So I'm really like adolescent Brandon right now.
You are. I'm happy to have you here. If you did not catch the Game Misconduct podcast pre-show, John and Tyler rock some Battlefront. We'll post that. It'll be on the page, actually, once this podcast is released. So go over to youtube.com/Game Misconduct and check it out.
Yeah.
But today's show, we do have John News. Hello. As always. And we also have Tyler taking it away with the top 10. We did talk about when the top 10 launched that we were going to make all the guests come in and do one for us. So you get the honor of doing it this week. We also had another thing. Remember the Power Rangers game? That one didn't come to fruition.
Oh, yeah.
We were going to make every guest play Power Rangers on the Xbox
It's on that
One.
hard drive.
Oh, dear. Pray that you don't have to do that. I can't. No, that's up to Alan, and he's not here. Oh, darn. Yeah, this plays are in his tournament. So, but yeah, then I'll take away the third topic, and we'll go from there.
Take it away.
I'm gonna take it away. Not
so
right now.
Not one.
No, yeah. So there's no third topic this week. Just kidding. No, I'll have a topic on the third part. Remember last week it was a mystery.
Yes.
This one won't be that big of a
really
mystery.
fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I don't have that much fun things planned for the third topic today. Sorry, Tyler.
Boo.
Tyler, I'm sorry. You're Brandon.
I feel like I've been short-ended here.
No. We'll have to get you back, and I'll be a little bit more fun next time. But I just wanted to make that third topic more about getting to know you. So.
Well, just like any old good summer in Nashville, we need kiddie pools in here.
Kiddie pools?
Yeah.
Because it's hot?
I'm talking about Splashdown Mountain, Game Misconduct, Ground Zero.
We do need that. So, but why don't we go ahead and kick it away with the John news, because apparently it is a big, busy week that we just were a part of. Go for it, buddy. We need theme music, Tyler. I think you need to make it for us. So are you up for the challenge? There it is.
Right
I like
there.
that one, actually. That's cool.
That is really funny.
I will replace that later with some 8-bit noise.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll be editing on Sunday, so
Nice.
I'll insert it in. But go ahead.
All right, let's do it. So I'm going to start off with some smaller topics that are. We'll just talk about them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a thing. Is it?
It has been a thing.
It has been.
For how many years now?
A lot.
Was that
2008?
2008? So we're going on 10 years.
7 or 8.
11 years, yeah.
I think it was the same year as Dark Knight. So when was Dark Knight?
I think Iron Man was 2008.
Was it? Okay. I'm not sure. It's 7 or 8. I know it came out the same year as Dark
I think
Knight.
it's 2008.
It was 08.
Was it 08? Okay.
Yeah, because
So we are going on 10 years for the cinematic universe.
They confirmed recently, because we have not seen this character in a while, that he will be in Captain Marvel. And it's Nick Fury.
Oh, no way.
We haven't seen him since Age of Ultron.
That is true. He was in there.
He's not in Civil War. He's not in anything else up until then.
Have you seen up until that point or no? What was the last Marvel movie you saw?
Maybe I shouldn't comment. I feel like I'm being put on the spot here.
Sorry,
Okay, for all you Marvelers out there, I think the last Marvel movie I saw, and I forget which one came out before which, but it was either the first Avengers or the first Captain America.
It was the Avengers came out after Captain America.
Okay, so it was the Avengers.
Nice.
So you haven't seen Phase 2. They're in Phase 3 now, right?
I believe so.
I think they're in Phase 3. So
yeah,
you got to get to Phase 2, bro.
I will catch up.
No, they're good. Oh, there's a couple duds in there, but
yeah,
for the most part, they're good. But yeah, Nick Fury's been gone for a while.
he has been.
Something happened
Nick
to him.
Fury was played by Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
So is he returning in the same role, or are they casting
Yes.
another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's returning in the same role. That's what he's confirmed in. They have not confirmed him for Infinity War, but he will probably be in there. Why would he not be?
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I mean, how many people do they say is going to be in that cast? It's going to be huge.
So many.
It's going to be like the largest ensemble of just celebrities
Yeah.
in film history.
It's going to be very interesting.
I'm excited, though.
I thought that was very interesting, so I wanted to point that out.
Yeah, it's nice to know. I didn't know. This is the beauty of John News is he brings forth these things that I've missed somehow.
Back to HBO.
Oh, okay. Like
We were talking about HBO
we were
before.
actually before the slideshow was over on the live stream.
There was a time when a show called True Detective came out.
Oh, I love that show.
And the first season was amazing.
It was so good.
Did you see that?
Yes, I
did.
did. Actually. Oh, come on! Don't put me on the spot every time.
Okay, well, I'll stop asking questions.
And then they had the second season, which looked good at the beginning, and then it kind of
had an okay
Colin
start.
Farrell.
Then it kind of fell off.
Oh.
So they were kind of, where we might do one, we might not. They did kind of confirm that they were going to do one.
Yeah.
It was going to be the same writers as one, and I think Matthew McConaughey was going to have some kind of direction in it.
Some involvement.
They did, I believe, it's a rumor. Don't know if they confirmed it yet, but Mahershala Ali, who was Cottonmouth in Luke Cage, is supposed to be the star.
Yes, he's a fantastic actor.
He's
He
a
actually
great
won an
actor.
Academy Award this
did.
past for a supporting actor. What was the name of that movie?
I forgot what it was.
Crap.
I know what the cover looks like.
Yeah,
It's
I do
him
too.
with
With multiple perspectives. That's going to make me so mad. I'll look it up while you keep going.
Are you talking about Moonlight?
Yeah, Moonlight.
That's it.
There you
Yep.
go. Thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
So
He's a phenomenal actor.
that'll be a good role. Well, here's the deal. So was the whole cast of True Detective season 2.
Yeah.
You had what was her name? Rachel McAdams, Colin Farrell, Vince Vaughn, Taylor Kirsch or whatever,
Yeah.
Kirshner or something like that. So I love the cast in season 2. It just wasn't written well.
So are they pulling a reboot, or is this third season?
I think it's third season, totally something different.
Yeah, the thing that they do though with that show
I
is
guess they
it's
do
like
reboot
they
it
stand in
every
the same universe, but it's a different story each time.
Yeah. So yeah, that's part of it.
Maybe you'll see McConaughey. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
I'm pretty excited to see him in
Yeah.
Dark Tower.
Oh yeah, dude. We saw the trailer before
Yeah, that movie
Homecoming
looks
last
so
night. Man, that movie looks good. I don't know much about Dark Tower, or most Stephen King movies, but that one looks super flashy.
Yeah. Today they released a Netflix series of Castlevania that is animated.
You were talking about that
It's
just
got
before
pretty
we
good
started.
reviews so far.
good.
The creator of that, I believe his name is Adi Shankar.
Ooh.
He is also Ubisoft. Wow, Ubisoft.
How about that Ubisoft, bruh?
has gotten him to kind of create an original Assassin's Creed story,
Really?
but it's going to be an anime style.
Oh darn! No Michael Fassbender.
Yep. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is.
The what's his name? Shankar has he produced a Dread. I don't know if it was the Dread movie or the Dread short.
Okay.
Then he also did the Dark Power Rangers short. I think that one that was famous.
Oh, that one was cool. That was on YouTube, right?
Then he's also done a Venom and Punisher short.
Interesting.
That's so.
I think animated would work much better with Assassin's Creed, more so than I thought live action could work
Yeah.
if they did like the whole Matrixy thing. But from what I understand from that movie, they just didn't. They were never in the Animus.
Yeah.
They were just always out in the real world, and that was like the worst part of Assassin's Creed. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you guys got this part wrong.
Yeah.
So
We'll
see.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But based off what's going on with Castlevania, it's kind of blowing up, and so it'd be kind of nice to see that coming.
yeah, I think so
come
too.
I'd watch.
You gotta let me know how Castlevania is though,
I will. I'll let you know.
because I know you're
They're
excited
splitting
about
it.
that.
They're splitting it. This season is season 1, I believe, and it's. I think that's. I forget what they call them, but like this season is 4 episodes, and they're 25 minutes apiece. So then, like, I think in the fall they'll release the tail end of it.
Oh, cool. Kind of like the Dave Chappelle treatment.
Kind of.
We got some of it now, some of it later. I can't wait for that third one.
Just wanted to throw this also out there from Ubisoft. Ubisoft has already confirmed a Splinter Cell movie.
Oh, they did that a long time ago.
With Tom Hardy.
Oh, baby.
That could be very interesting.
I am so excited for that. Please be
my interest.
And then a Division-based film with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh.
Why get the opposite?
I'm getting Jarhead flashbacks.
You go from Hardy to. It's fine. I like Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
He's cool. I guess he could fill a role in the Division universe. Division universe is kind of interesting, isn't it? Like a virus or something that takes out a portion.
Some sort of virus that they couldn't get a vaccine, and
they
printed it, or they didn't print it, but they had put it on currency, and that's how it spread everywhere. But pretty interesting.
Splinter Cell is going to work perfectly though if it's written well. It's not like Assassin's Creed where it's just totally different. If you just have a basic spy thriller story, and Tom Hardy's
your man to do it.
It's my boy.
Oh, yeah. And those goggles.
I love that back in the day.
I don't know if I should go into this one.
Why
because
not?
I don't want to spoil a movie for our friend Tyler here.
Oh, is it a recent movie?
It is.
Which
I
one?
can just duck my head under the table if you want.
Do you care anything about Fantastic Beasts?
You know what?
Harry Potter.
We can do this.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, spoiler alert! It takes place before Harry Potter, and the stuff in Harry Potter still happens. So that's all. There's not much groundbreaking.
It's just spoiling the first one.
Yeah, it's just, okay. Well,
But
what
not-
do you got?
not too much.
I didn't know there was anything new from that this week.
They've showed they shared some details of Fantastic Beasts 2. I cannot talk.
Fantastic
It's gonna the Harry Potter.
Laviosa.
It's gonna be set in 1927, a few months after Newt captures Grindelwald.
Oh,
Grindelwald
that's
will
the spoiler.
escape and amass followers.
Well, apparently, that's got to happen because
Correct.
is it gonna? Him and Dumbledore they've already fallen in love at this point and broken up, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. So Jude Law is playing Dumbledore.
Oh no
Wow.
way! Really?
Yep. He's playing young Dumbledore.
That's cool.
I'm excited
And,
about that. I love Jude Law.
It says Albus Dumbledore is Grindelwald's dear friend,
More than a friend.
but Dumbledore needs Newt Scamander, his former student, to help capture him back.
Mm-hmm.
They will also return Tina, Queenie, and Jacob.
That's awesome that they're bringing Newt back because that was the question was he going to be in the next movie because it kind of wrapped up his story and obviously he wrote the book at the end which is in the other movies and in
Right.
books. So I'm happy to hear that because those other characters were really awesome. You should see. There's not much spoiler there because Grindelwald was talked about, and if you've seen the Deathly Hallows, he's a character in the Harry Potter universe. So you pretty much know what's going to happen, but this just shows you how it happens. So that's the beauty of that movie. You can spoil it, and you already knew he was going to be in it in the first place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, it's just good to see some visual fill into the universe.
Yeah, definitely.
it's like if Star Wars actually had a good prequel trilogy.
Zing.
Oh, I'm sorry, John. Do you like those movies?
They're not the worst movies.
Democracy.
The Revenge of the Sith is a great
an
movie.
It's an okay movie.
It's a great movie.
I can't say anything because I fear backlash, but I really like the Geonosis battle scenes. And
From Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that was
Attack
the
of
only
the,
I'll give you that.
Attack of the Clones was like my two towers in terms of the prequel trilogy and like comparing it to Lord of the Rings. You know,
Oh,
what I
Two
mean?
Towers is my favorite one.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Attack of the Clones, it had all of the the clones and the Clone War, and we're amping this up, you know.
There were moments in the prequels that were great. I mean, they were just too few and far between, in my opinion.
Pod racing.
Oh, that was solid, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess Hayden Christensen was kind of like the phlegm between the teeth.
Yeah.
Of the,
Even up until the end when it's supposed to be the emotional.
yeah.
You underestimate my true power.
It was like you
He had the high
could
ground.
tell
Yeah.
you could tell that Ewan McGregor was like tip top form. He's like, boom, I'm crying, I am so emotional. And then you just look at like a straight face Anakin and he's like, you brought her here to kill me.
And then he like looks away and looks at the script and looks back.
Because it was on like a green screen projection in front of him.
Like somebody's like holding
Edit
it
that
on
out.
a dry erase board next to his, and he's just like, "Oh, what's
That's
my
pretty much
line?"
what it was. Oh God. How we get on Star Wars train? Oh, because it's Fantastic Beasts and Breakfast.
Because you said the word prequel.
and that's what everybody thinks of when they hear that word.
Common association.
That's our entertainment, not sort of video game-ish news. So we're gonna start the video game news.
I love it. Hey, wrap up before we start video game news. Spider-Man Homecoming came out this week. We were going to do a review this week. We might still. I don't know. Depending on what you're doing tomorrow. But fantastic. Go see that movie.
Yep.
You have to see that movie. You too as well. I don't want to spoil it for you. Just if you are a Spider-Man fan, you deserved this movie.
Top 5 Marvel movie for me.
Top 2 for me. So just so you know, I haven't determined if it's number 1 yet.
Well, considering I'm probably going to spend the next 2 weeks watching Marvel.
Yeah, you got all the phases to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be a little lost if you went and saw this movie.
Yeah.
They start off with a bang. They start off with Avengers and go forward.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Got some catch
I'll
up
be ready
to do.
for it.
Sony's in the news for I don't know if it's their fault or if it's EA's fault, but we'll talk about it. So they had there was a posting on their official YouTube of the game Anthem. Have you seen
Anthem looks great.
the things for Anthem
Yes.
videos?
Yes.
It looks really awesome.
Scripted, but wonderful.
Yeah, it was definitely. They always do that with those social games.
They do.
Oh, he's checking in on the app. Hey guys, thanks for letting me join.
It's so casual. It's just like, yeah, no big deal. Whatever.
This is why I brought the rocket launcher.
Nobody talks like this.
Chad just showed up. He's at the loft in Brooklyn.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anthem.
Yeah. So Anthem. So they're showing their video, and people were kind of noticing at the bottom some of the buttons looked a little funny. So it looks like, well, it's not looks like they did. They had photoshopped PlayStation buttons on top of Xbox buttons.
Yeah, because they didn't release a PlayStation demo of that
They
game.
really didn't, and so that's kind of getting them into heat. Are they trying to false advertise by saying it looks this good on our PlayStation Pro when it really doesn't? Or is that something where EA was just like, nobody will see that?
Yeah, just do it, guys. Come on, mock it up.
Just kind of interesting to see because I saw the pictures of it. It's pretty bad.
Is it a bad Photoshop?
Yes,
Great.
it's like you can see the L and the 1 right over an X. Like it's not even. It's not even like.
They probably didn't even finalize it.
Oh, yeah, that works. Send it out. Well, that's good. Let's post it. YouTube.
It's like,
Oh my god.
YouTube money.
It's like when you got the slider on like the brightness of games. It's just all the way.
Oh
up.
yeah, you
You're
can
like,
see the black
wow.
image that you're supposed to barely see.
Yeah, like wow, you can see that. So it's just interesting to show because PlayStation's kind of getting a bad rap with their crossplay and their apparently being like,
Yeah, they were
we don't want to do
so
crossplay
strong for so long, and now all of a sudden it's like, but that's the thing. When you're on top, people pick you apart and figure out how to do it better.
Yeah,
So,
but they also don't do a good job of handling the negative PR that they do get. It's like somebody tosses them a fish and they just let it flop around in their hands, and they don't actually like wrestle the fish and put it down.
that's right. That's right.
But I mean, you can say what you want to about Sony. You like them, you dislike them. It's just
That's interesting.
Kind of an interesting little slip up this week.
So weird.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know a lot of footage in video games is like doctored or rendered, pre-rendered, and but like something like that seems so basic. You know what I mean?
It's pretty interesting. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
The Microsoft exclusive Cuphead.
Oh, I can't wait for that game. Have you seen Cuphead before?
No.
It is.
We'll have to show them afterwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
It's
show you.
super awesome. It's like a 1930s style Disney movie.
Yes, I have seen it.
Yeah, like a little platformer.
As soon as you brought it up to me, the name just didn't ring
It's
a
been.
bell.
It was supposed to come out like 5 years ago.
Well, I mean,
it's been in development for forever.
I mean, it looks like they've got a lot of animation cells to work on.
I would say so.
They are freaking Disney.
They're just like,
It's like hand drawn.
darn it, Jimmy, do it again.
What if he hits the Y button? Oh, no.
We need more venture capitalist funding to get this game out on here.
So that the studio that made that game, Studio MDHR, owns the rights. So the first Cuphead will not be on another console, but Xbox and PC.
Interesting. That's cool.
They did say that it's possible that the sequels could be multi-platform, but the first one is going to be exclusive to Xbox and PC.
Wow, that's a lose for Sony.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Except they're winning in the other games department. They
Pretty
got so
much.
many
True.
good-
They do.
Yeah. I mean, they had to get at least one loss, right? I mean, they've got a Spider-Man game coming out.
That's okay. That's a
That
minor
game
one.
comes out September 29th.
Oh, yeah, it does. It's finally coming out. That's the big
Yeah.
deal, and that was big news from E3. So, can't wait for it.
Yeah, looks really good.
It is a unique
It's
game.
supposed to be very hard.
Oh, really?
Very super difficult from what everybody that's played it has said.
Sometimes we all need a little challenge, right?
Yes.
I would say so.
Maybe like a Super Meat Boy
Oh, God.
challenge.
Well,
I don't know if it's that extreme, but it's supposed to be pretty
That was rough.
intense.
Still haven't finished that one.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I want to skip this. No, we'll go through it.
Just do it, baby.
All right. There was some Destiny 2 beta news came out.
Uh-oh.
I know how
Prick.
we love Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the beta starts July 18th
That's
for
soon.
PlayStation owners.
Oh, come on.
July 19th, the day after, it opens up to Xbox.
Let's just get it one
pre-orders.
day.
Yeah, so it's one day.
That's fine.
PlayStation will have 3 days of, well, 1 day of promotional, access. They get the extra day. Then there's going to be an open beta for everybody to download on the 21st, and then the whole beta will end July 23rd.
Oh, okay.
The first Destiny
quick.
beta, yeah, it is. The first Destiny beta that when the first one came out, they let you play all of the Earth missions, and then you could go up to about halfway through the Moon missions.
Okay.
You could go around different places. You could do the
They have all the equipment in
the
there?
patrols. I don't know if they had all the equipment, but
A good chunk of it.
yeah, you could go through and do stuff like that. They are kind of compacting this one. It's going to be one story mission, which is the one that we saw at E3, the Homecoming mission. It's going to give you the,
My cat
the
is hitting
strike.
the wall around downstairs.
It's going to give you the strike, which we also saw at E3, and then it's going to give you 2 PvP, not maps, but 2 PvP modes. I think Rift and Control are the little ones.
So it's a very condensed beta.
It is, and then so they pretty much said that's all it's going to be. They are going to open up the new social space, which is called the Farm.
The farm. Okay.
And it's only going to be open for 1 hour on July the 23rd at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
What?
Because Bungie wants to see how many players they can accommodate in one space.
I was about to say that has to be some kind of stress test.
Yeah.
That's incredibly narrow.
It is.
I guess that's what you get when you do a beta, though.
There will be no
fair.
shops or
Yeah.
vendors open.
Okay.
So you're pretty much
So you're just
gonna
going to check it out.
go walk around and maybe get kicked out of it and go back into it and
How many?
walk around.
Do you have to fly above orbit this time, or can you just walk over to the farm?
You'll still have to travel, but they said you will not be going to orbit anymore.
Okay.
So if you're on a planet and you want to go to another planet, you'll I guess back out like you did, do the hold Y to return to orbit, but you'll just be pushed into a place where you can pick where you want to go.
Okay.
It's going to be I don't know if it'll be seamless, but they wanted to cut out the mission back to orbit.
I got you.
There's a
Going
lot
to
of
the
time.
place
Yeah, it was just
above orbit.
And then
going
sometimes
back
you
in
get
there.
down there and you're like, oh, never mind, we're backing out. We didn't load. We're back in orbit.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's going to be pretty interesting. They also confirmed that player progression will not roll over.
Yay!
You will get a special banner for playing
Oh,
the beta. And
that's kinda cool, though.
the game comes out September 6th,
that's pretty
which
soon.
is
That's very
two
soonish.
days before, because they originally said September the 8th, which was a Friday. And then they said, you know what, we're just going to release it Wednesday. So it comes out Wednesday the 6th.
Wednesday?
Yep.
Is that like an anniversary date or something? or-
I'm not sure. I think the first Destiny came out. It did come out in September, but I don't think it was September 6th.
I'm not gonna lie. After we played it on the live stream, what was that, last week?
Mm-hmm.
I might have to jump back into Destiny
Yeah.
again. I
It's-
get the idea.
It's not a bad game,
Yeah.
gameplay wise, and
It's super fun.
yeah, it just takes a lot of time. Which they did say that they are taking into account that people have jobs and,
I like that.
and social lives, and they don't want to
I
make
need
it
that.
as much of a grind as it was last time, which I appreciate.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely of the older gamer generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
and
don't
with
have that
lives
time.
and everything.
It's hard to come back from work. You get off at 4, and then by the time you get home, you just want to eat and you don't even feel like doing anything.
I want to watch some Netflix and go to bed.
I'm gonna watch Netflix and go to bed at 8:30.
Because sleep is amazing. Yeah,
So-
if I was in high school, I think my head, like, when
Yeah.
that game came out, my head would have exploded
Yeah.
with the amount of time that I spent playing it.
Oh, yeah.
September 6th for the consoles, and October for the PCs.
Hell yeah.
I also want to throw a little more, I guess. That exactly.
Audio
Dice.
listeners,
Dice.
I don't
rolled
know
the dice.
if I've told y'all this, but I came across an article the other day on IGN that was talking about the Destiny 2 on PlayStation and Xbox One X.
Okay.
So they confirmed that the Destiny 2 version of, the Xbox One X version of Destiny is going to be 30 frames per second. They said they just couldn't work that
Couldn't
into
hit 60?
They couldn't hit 60. In the same article, it came out to show something about like something where they had tried to put 60 frames on the PS4 Pro and they couldn't do it. So they said, well, we don't really know why we're not going to hit 30 or 60 frames on Xbox X. We're just going to keep it at 30. They're keeping it at 30, so their home console to play the best place to play Destiny is your PlayStation 4.
And it's
They
not
didn't
the
want to
60 frame per second over on the Xbox One X.
Well, they're not doing that because they're trying to keep it 30
That's
frames
so
per second
stupid, man.
on both
That makes me
times.
mad.
Yep. So it's pretty much hindering one, but you know the PC version is going to be better than both of them. So
Oh. Well, come on then. If you're gonna, okay. Okay.
it's the best place to play. So you can't
I guess there's
make
neutral
your
territory
competition
over,
better than
Yeah.
it.
over on the PC. There's neutral
I love the
territory.
open,
I saw that and I
platform.
was just, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
I know, yeah.
But
I get
anyway, let's move on from that.
it.
And
The
let's
John
go-
news is popping today.
We got two more.
Oh, we're
topics.
getting there.
I'm sorry if this is long and you
No,
were
man, this is
bored
great.
Out
We gotta
of your
catch up.
mind.
No, they're having a great time.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They
good.
found out they don't have to go in orbit anymore in Destiny.
Danny's excited.
Danny's like, yes!
I'm gonna look at that later. Danny's gonna do it. Okay. Nintendo news.
Yay! I love Nintendo news.
Super Mario Odyssey. It's confirmed it will not have a game over screen.
What? That's a weird.
You will not get a game
Oh my
over
gosh.
in Mario.
Really?
Super Mario Odyssey. What it will do if you lose enough health, you will lose 10 coins from your coin collection. And they said even if you don't have 10 coins and you die, it's not gonna it's not gonna give you a game over.
You're going to go into debt?
I don't even think that'll happen.
Just down to zero.
Yeah. So Nintendo
that's
is-
kinda weird.
Nintendo wants you to encourage exploration. So it kind of wants you to go out in these big places and not be worried about dying.
Nintendo has a hard on
Oh.
for open world stuff.
They
right
really
now.
do.
Well, it's been a long time coming. I mean,
Yeah.
I as a kid playing my GameCube, I dreamed of being able to do an open world Pokemon or something, and now I hear that that's being
Yeah.
made. So
Excited about
yeah,
that.
I'm excited for all that.
It's just an interesting concept that's kind of never. It kind of reminds me of the first
eliminates
Prey.
the challenge.
The first Prey when you can
yeah.
never die. You just did the little mini game to bring you back to
that
life.
was- Yeah, shout out to Prey.
It's pretty interesting.
A new one is nothing like. I'll talk about that in the third topic.
But the coins in the game will be able to, instead of you getting so many and then it gives you a 1-up, they've kind of taken that out because there's no lives anymore. So you can use the coins to buy clothes and items for Mario.
Interesting. Gonna
Yep.
accessorize a little bit. Mm-hmm. That's some
Pretty
amiibo
interesting.
functionality right there.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Mario's changing. I don't know if I like that.
And then our last topic that I'm going to hit, still a Nintendo Switch topic, and it's about some interesting pictures that were tweeted by Platinum Games.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They tweeted a picture of a couple characters from the Wonderful 101,
Oh,
and they are sitting at a table with Switch Joy-Cons.
that's cool. I never got to play the game. I wanted to.
So people are kind of speculating that we're going to get a port from Wonderful 101 over from Was it Wii U?
Yeah, it was Wii U. Do you know what that game is?
I didn't have a Wii U.
Yeah,
so.
it was made by the guy that did the original Beautiful Joe. Did you ever play that game back on the GameCube?
Show did.
So it's kind of in the same, like, kind of, they got the little superhero looking guys. I don't know what
side scroller type.
I don't know if it's a side scroller. It's kind of weird. Like, there's a lot of people. I never played it. I saw some video and I heard it was really good, but a lot of people just didn't buy it because nobody had a Wii U.
Yeah.
So bringing it over on the Switch, that's great.
Like me.
It's one thing they
They
need.
gotta do that.
Gotta
They
get
gotta
some
bring over
games.
these Wii U games that nobody played because I'm sure there were some good ones.
That was the first photo they tweeted.
Oh, they have another
Also
one?
tweeted another photo. They had one picture of Bayonetta on the left side of the screen from the first game. Then they had her from Bayonetta 2.
Ooh, interesting.
And behind the first one was the coordinating Joy-Con, whichever one is over on the left, the red one maybe. The red background and then a blue background.
Oh, that's cool.
So also speculating Bayonetta 1 and 2. Maybe a deluxe edition bundled together.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Come
because
to the
Bayonetta
Switch.
2 was only released on
Nice.
Wii U. And that was a game. The first one was released on all the consoles except for, I don't even know if it was ported over to the Wii U or any other
don't know
at the
if it was or
time.
not.
But they were critically acclaimed. They were great games. Platinum
I'd
is known
love
for
to
that.
play them.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, if it's in Super Smash Brothers, it's got to be,
It's gotta be pretty
gotta be
legit.
pretty big.
Those are, I mean, they're challenging games from what I understand. So
I would definitely like to play them. Like I said, Switch needs, like we've all said,
games,
Switch needs games.
just games. That's awesome. Well, thanks for all the John news
No
this
problem.
week,
No
man.
problem.
You did
No
your
problem.
homework. I am so proud of you, sir.
No, stop it.
Oh,
Stop it.
okay. Well,
Look at
You're
this
embarrassing me.
what did you think of that John news? Put it down in the comments below. But yeah, that's some exciting stuff. I'm ready for some more
Yeah.
games.
Games.
But now on to our next topic, which is Top 10 Tuesday.
Boom.
And this is a special one this week because it's not one of the guys. You know, the guys have just been doing it the whole time. We got somebody new here. Tyler Nation, as some may call him, is taking mission control of this week's Top 10 Tuesday.
Not by force, though. Okay, I wasn't shanghaied into this
I was
or
like,
whatever.
hey, man, you better freaking write that list, bro.
Actually, the pressure was real. He told me not to say that. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to
Paid
turn
him
it
a
over
couple
to you.
dollars
You're going to
hush,
take
hush.
it away with your Top 10 list.
Yeah.
Okay. So, some of you out there might be familiar with the meme that's floating around. It's along the vein of Dat Boy, which if you saw that was the unicycle riding frog who, if you said, "Here comes that boy," the response would be, "Oh shit, what up?" So, in that realm of, I'm going to call them fast food memes,
Fast food memes.
we have a new one that among us that's called cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Oh, dear. No.
Which could be encompassed in the umbrella of Saturdays are for the boys.
For the boys. I had to have Tyler show this to me because I'd never seen it before. I'm not really well versed in the meme universe. Now, Johnny is.
Yeah.
So I figured he would appreciate this one a lot.
There's some pretty good ones, and it's I think that's I know you see it sometimes on Facebook, but they'll do like 2016 in memes, and they'll give you 1 month where that was it.
Yeah.
Like this one was May, just
recently.
entire
Oh, okay.
month of May.
Flash
Okay.
in the pan, but it was a cold pan.
Now I'm gonna ask you here: do you have pictures or do you just have names of these things?
I have names, and it's because the list is the top 10 people to crack a cold one with.
Oh, okay. I got
Nice.
you. I like that. So, will there be any photos to go along with this, or is it just kind of you can just roll with it?
We're going to imaginate using the people
I
who
like it.
are figures in popular culture.
Okay.
And even some fantastical beasts.
Reference to the John news.
Whoa!
That
Voldemort.
I
Do
would.
we have any Harry Potter on thing?
I don't see them.
We don't have any Harry Potter up here. I have my wands downstairs. I do have a wand. Yeah.
Moving.
Yeah, take it away, buddy. What you got?
Maybe you can use your wand to crack open a cold
Oh,
one.
wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
What would that spell name be?
Crackio
Krakiosa.
Krakatoa.
Krakatoa.
That's a mountain, y'all.
Expectro Krakioka.
Yep.
Tapioca pudding.
Oh, disgusting.
So starting out, of course, number 10 is going to be a fantasy choice.
Okay.
Not a beast, but a man. Santa. I would love to crack a cold one open with Santa. I just think,
What would you talk with Santa?
well, okay, so he's probably got a lot of operational issues going on right now at the
Okay.
North Pole, because it's July and it's off season, but it's not for him. He's got to
No.
get everything ready.
All right.
No.
So I'm sure he's looking to get a break. Nashville is also home to this place, this really weird place. It's called Santa's Pub.
Mm-hmm.
It is a trailer that's in South Nashville, one of the best places for karaoke. So I want to meet Santa at Santa's Pub because
There
I'm
you go.
sure he's wanting to get some summer vacay time and crack open a cold one with him.
You want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
Even though this doesn't involve the boys, because I'm about to talk about my girlfriend. Sorry, I'm bringing her into this. She's actually on a first name basis over at Santa's. So if you wanted me to be like, hey, can you get us the hookup when we're hanging as the boys? I probably could,
Okay.
just so you know.
Well, then I'll phone up Santa. We'll get down there.
Hey.
Although Santa, I think, is actually at the pub.
He is, yeah.
So I guess we'll just
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll just have to.
Listen, bro, Santa.
Bro Santa.
Bro, Santa.
Bro.
We're going to crack this cold one with you.
Okay, so number 9, then we're going to start leaving the fantasy realm for a second. We're still kind of sprinkling around it.
Oh, sprinkled.
The most interesting man in the world.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
I want to
is a good
crack
one.
open a cold one with him.
Are you talking about the new one or the old one? Because I just
talking-
recently replaced him.
Yeah, they did.
I'm talking about the old one.
Okay, yeah, of course.
'Cause
The
you-
OG one.
Yes, but he was the first and most interesting.
Would you crack open a Dos Equis?
I would.
Mm.
Yeah, I would come to him on his terms
Okay.
and
I
play
like it.
ball in there. I've had Dos Equis. It's wonderful.
It is good. You gotta get a little bit
Yeah.
of that lime though to make it a little bit better, in my opinion.
Well, I'm sure he'll have the
He
line.
probably will.
I mean, I'm sure he just has him behind his ears or whatever. That he can just.
them out. Here it is.
Interesting.
An interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
So, moving on, number 8,
Okay.
Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, that's
And
a good choice.
And not just because of his hangover days. He's a very funny man in
He
a
is.
really weird way, and
He
I
is.
love it. He's a meta man,
A meta. Yeah.
but he exists on the mortal plane. No, anyway,
Hasn't he lost a lot of weight recently?
he has.
He looks completely different.
Yeah, and he shaved the beard.
No way.
Yeah, so he's
oh
barefaced.
God, I don't know.
He actually used to host a very obscure VH1 talk show, which he was very aware of that it was very obscure.
Oh, good.
It came on late at night.
Oh, what's it called?
I think it was just Late Night with Zach or something like that. You got to look it up. But he's just on there and he's just like, it's just really awkward. He's just like, hi, I'm Zach and this is the show. Like, it seems like you and him are the only people up at night watching the show.
My favorite Zach Galifianakis stuff though is Between Two Ferns. The
Yep.
the Funny or Die stuff.
Yeah.
Oh God, that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The Steve Carell episode's the best. Anyway, sorry to
He's a
interrupt
good, he's a
from
good
your,
man.
Your
No.
list here.
Moving on, number 7, Nathan Drake, going into the video game
He's
world.
actually right behind you right now. Can you believe that? That's Uncharted 4, Nathan Drake.
Here's to you, Nate. The boys.
Oh, that's a good choice right there. I love Nathan. That's my boy.
You know, I feel like he's on so many treasure hunts, like relentlessly, that he's got to stop and crack open a cold
Oh yeah, hands down.
So,
Can Sully join this party?
of course.
Okay, anybody but the girls.
Well,
But there's only 2 really good guys in that.
it's only because of the criteria of the meme that we have to crack open the cold one solely with the boys.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Agreed.
I'm pretty sure the cold ones with the girls will follow suit.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
as-
After the
Because
meme.
memes, tend
Yeah.
to split off and
Yeah, you're right.
Can get
You're right.
crazy.
No, I like that Nathan though. That's a good choice.
Okay. Number 6, Vin Diesel,
Of course.
of course.
Which Vin Diesel are
Groot.
we? Oh, Groot.
I was actually gonna go with the Riddick.
Oh God, man, you're a man after my own heart. I love Riddick. That's
Because
one
I
of
feel
my
like
favorite series.
he would crack it open with blades.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He'd do those little hook blades.
Yeah, and he'd probably shotgun it too in the middle of all that,
Oh yeah.
and then I'd
And
have
he
to
kills.
catch up.
He kills somebody with the top of the can.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he had the cup.
Yeah,
Shoved
he's
the
like,
cup.
I'm gonna kill you with this teacup. Did you ever see the last movie that he was in, the Riddick movie?
Yeah, the one where he took over.
That movie's badass. Have you ever seen any of them?
So I've seen the first one.
Pitch Black.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
The second one is worth it.
It's cheesy, but it's just such a popcorn flick. I love those movies.
Well,
I'll let you borrow it.
before I say that,
I have it on Blu-ray.
actually, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to look really dumb. So I'm not going to say it.
Oh, why not? Just go
Okay.
ahead.
Pitch Black is the one where he can see in the he sees in the dark,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Riddick can see.
And the monster comes. There's something where they're on a space station. Or not
They're on a
space station.
planet.
Yeah.
They're on a planet and they're trying to get on a
Ship.
ship to go out.
Yep.
Same movie. Yep.
Yeah,
I've
and the
seen
aliens are afraid of light.
It.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good movie.
The second movie gets stranded on a
It's just-
planet too.
It's all over the place, though.
Is it?
You gotta see it. You gotta borrow it from me. Yeah.
Okay,
And then
I
see
will.
the most recent one was the best one. It was actually well reviewed and all that too, because the other ones were not. They were just like, eh.
What's the?
They also had a better effects budget.
What's the game?
Oh.
Escape from Butcher
Oh,
Bay.
it's such a great game.
That was on Alan's list.
Yeah, it is
Top
so
10
good.
Xbox list.
I think that was in my top 3 too when I had to do it too.
Does that equate to any of the movies?
Mm-hmm. Takes place before Pitch Black.
Gotcha.
And then there's the one that they released on the 360 that I think takes place after. I think it still takes place before. I'm not sure. But yeah,
Vin
good.
Diesel.
See if they're backwards compatible because those games are worth playing.
Oh yeah, it's either that or probably Fast and Furious Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
You know, just because
Gotta go Riddick though, because
He-
that's his most passionate character.
that's true. Yeah, I know it's near and dear to his heart. Number 5, Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Ah, yes.
because I want to get my science on
Oh,
with
yes.
some beer going down both of our throats at the same time.
Just so you know, he won't be wearing shoes when you do it. He's got this weird shoe thing.
Really?
Like I went and saw him live over at TCAP or whatever, and he just walked out on stage just in socks, whatever.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've
Yeah,
seen some
he just
footage
doesn't
of
like wearing
that.
shoes. But that's awesome.
You know,
he can do that.
that's great.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
knows the man.
Well, we'll probably have to meet in a Japanese sake house then.
Is that what he's into?
Well, I mean, if he doesn't wear shoes, you take
Oh,
your shoes
yeah,
off,
that's
and
right.
you get on the tatami floor,
There you go.
and you get down with some plum wine.
There you go.
Although, it would have to be plum wine that you could crack
open. Yeah.
I've got one qualm with Tyson.
Oh, what?
He was talking about BB-8.
Oh,
No.
And he said the way BB-8 was, like he wouldn't be able to go across sand, the way that he's shaped, and things like that.
Well,
Just let it be Star Wars. Just don't make it real.
But that's what he's like most
I
well known
know,
for.
I
though. He
know.
likes doing that.
I
I think he's
know.
toned it down though recently.
It made me sad.
That's
I was
hilarious.
like, don't talk about BB-8.
You
did
bastard!
this.
You did it!
He did this.
that's hilarious because I saw an Instagram post where somebody was just like, I want this to be my job. And it was a guy who was dressed in all green with a giant green pole attached to
Yeah.
BB-8, and he was scooting him across the sand.
And
I'm like,
seen that.
Man, Tyson, you're right, dude. That's crazy.
The Green Man knows. He was
Yeah.
probably real hot.
He probably was. They filmed that in the desert. Hey man, get that big green suit on and push this thing around the desert.
Hunched over, so you're really close to the hot sand.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
He's like, they're just throwing water on him.
Well, speaking of Star Wars, this is actually funny. My number 4 pick is Ewan McGregor.
Oh.
Now, he's in a couple of really great movies where he just kind of lets it out.
Mm-hmm.
I Love You, Philip Morris is one.
I've never seen that
Train Spotting.
one. Not seen that one either.
They're wonderfully crazy movies. Really crazy movies. I haven't seen the it wasn't the one where he goes on a motorcycle road trip. I forget which one that was. It's not Motorcycle Diaries because I always get it mixed up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh.
Anyway, he seems like such a down to earth guy
Yeah.
to get a beer with.
He's super.
super talented.
Yeah.
He played Lumiere in
Mhm.
Beauty and the Beast.
He can sing. I think he hasn't he done Broadway?
I'm sure he can do it all.
Yeah, he's the man. That's a good pick. Plus, he's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh, which
Right,
is the
the
best Star
Kenobi.
Wars character
Mm-hmm.
by far.
I could meet him in a crusty cantina. I would do that to crack open
There
a
you
cold
go.
one with him. All right, so moving into the monster realm,
Oh.
I'm gonna crack a cold one open with a Sasquatch.
Oh.
And although he might use my head to crack the beer open, it would be remarkable. I mean,
Oh
just
my
like,
goodness.
could you imagine like discovering him, the Sasquatch and then asking him to have a beer with me. And like if he was like, sure, man, whatever. Instead of,
Does he talk or grunt?
well, I guess it depends on the version you want to believe.
No. Your version. Which version do you want?
Okay, in my version, he's down. Yeah, he's
Perfect.
He's like
He's-
Andy Serkis and
He's like, actually, for about 5 years, I shaved all my fur off and I went to Yale.
that's a very interesting squatch.
Yeah. They thought I was some giant freak man, but
That's
I played in the
Yeah.
NBA for a season.
That's awesome.
yeah. So
That was your number 3, right?
That was number 3. Number 2. Here we go. If I could resurrect anybody to crack open a cold one with, that would be Mr. Rogers.
Okay.
I think that he was that quintessential substitute dad from my life that I would like to, talk about life with him as I crack open a cold one. Even though I know that I haven't been so broy with this as the meme insists, I just, these people are
Hey,
people that I
man.
want to spend the time with.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be a conversation, You gotta crack it open.
Right.
Is the rumor true about him? Was he like a military dude? Like
He was a sniper in
Yep.
Vietnam,
Yep. That's,
and he
That
wore
dude was
long
a
sleeve
boss.
shirts to cover his tats.
My dude was a boss.
Oh yeah, and he's the most gentle, beautiful man at the same time.
Would you be?
My neighbor.
Boom.
Nailed it.
Well, speaking of neighbors, my number 1
Oh.
is the boy.
Oh,
he got it right there. Oh, this bug's for you.
It's a meme inside of a meme.
Memeception. Oh my goodness.
Took a long time to get there, dudes, but I'm there.
I'll cheers to that with my water.
This doesn't count, but I'm
sorry.
skipping it.
I'm out of peers.
That's amazing.
So
That was awesome, dude. That was quite fantastic.
that's my top 10.
Oh God, John, do you have a top 3 over there that you want to crack a cold one open with?
All right. I'll go fictional. These are not in any order.
Okay.
Master Chief.
Damn it, you took a good one, bruh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Master Chief is a dope dude.
Oh yeah. Especially since you spend so much time inside him. I mean, literally.
You're right. You're right.
Another one.
DJ Khaled, is that your next one?
Another one. Oh wow. Would be our friend right here, Geralt.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Oh yes. Oh
He's
my god.
probably got some interesting stories
Yeah.
of a wooden horse. And my first one,
In a game of Gwent.
my well, no, because I didn't rank them. Would probably be Hayden Christensen.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm just kidding. This guy right here.
Oh, there you go. BB-8. Not BB-8. I'm sorry. K2S.
Yep.
My bad. Hey, Sam, this is tough for me. I'm gonna say these are on my list. I'm gonna have to narrow it down to get my top 3. But like no particular order. Here's 3 people I'd like to crack a cold one open. I keep saying that wrong. Crack a cold.
Crack open a cold one.
open a cold
one.
Sorry. Number 3. Any Keanu Reeves. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Wick, Neo. I mean, he's got some stories. I mean,
The Bus movie.
the Bus movie, Speed with Sandra Bullock. I mean, come on. For a video game character, I would say Joel from The Last of Us, just because that's near and dear in my heart, and he's been through a lot.
That's a hard and cold one.
Hell yeah, it is. Crap, I just had the other one in my brain.
And maybe even a slightly warm cold one.
Oh, definitely. So, yeah, there's no electricity in that
Post-apocalyptic
universe.
cold
Yeah,
one.
that's pretty bad. I had another one. Oh, here it is. Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, because he's witty, he's funny.
Put the feet up on the dash.
Oh, yeah, man, we go cruising through the galaxy together. So, do you have something else? You have an honorable mention or something? You waved at me.
Oh, I was agreeing, but
Oh.
if we're giving them out,
Hey, Tony.
all the versions of Groot.
Okay, there you
The baby version, we could have
go. Oh, babies
Water.
can't have beer.
water.
Oh, okay.
Crack open a cold water.
Oh, a Perrier.
Yeah.
Or a LaCroix.
Well, there
One
you
or
go.
the other.
And then
LaCroix, LaCroix.
the teenage Groot and the old Groot.
I like that. Well, thanks, Tyler. That was a great top 10 list that you did there.
No problem.
It's definitely very unique.
It
and
is.
I thought that Brandon's Oxymorons was the most unique, but no, you definitely nailed it. You are the reigning champion
I
of
do
top
like
10 status.
I do like his oxymorons.
Do you have 3 oxymorons that you just cannot stand? Could you think of that off the top of your head right now?
That is actually too difficult for my mind right now because I cracked open a cold one.
Well, okay, that's
and I'm
fine.
buzzing
It was
now.
too difficult for my mind.
On the next podcast, I'm gonna
Live.
make you come up with a couple more.
If I can do puns better than I can do oxymorons.
Yeah.
And I'll probably do an oxymoron without knowing it.
Yeah, exactly. What are your top 3 bros, boys, not boys, men, that you would like to crack
Dudes.
open a cold one with? Hey, I said it right that time.
Nice.
Put it down in the comments below.
Yeah. Tomorrow's Saturday. Saturday's for the boys.
It's for the boys.
so get to cracking.
yes.
Or John working.
Or oh, sad. But anyways,
Silence.
on to the next
This
topic,
one's for you, John.
I'm just beating a dead horse at this point.
which is this is a fun topic because we do this all the time. We view it as a filler topic, but at the same time, it's a good way to find out what we're doing. And what better time now with a guest than to figure out who he is and what he's into? What are we playing?
Okay.
And I think I want to start with Tyler in a way because Tyler, you've never done this before, first off, but we don't really know what kind of games you're into. You know, I think we know that you like Battlefront.
Yeah,
we
I'm
can
just
tell
some
from the
dude
stream.
that showed up and played
Yeah, I was like, I
Battlefront.
like Battlefront, bro. But you said that you're a PC gamer, but you've recently bought an Xbox, so I know you might not be playing something right at this moment. But is there a game that you want to play, or is there a game that you're playing? Just let us know. We'll talk about it.
I actually have quite a few. I have a very sizable Steam library,
Ooh.
and I am definitely. There was a period, college, where I could not afford a new console, so I used what I had, and I had an Apple laptop. I loaded Boot Camp onto it, got Windows 8 for a time, and now I'm at Windows 10. But I can run most of the current gen games on it sufficiently.
There you go.
So right now in my orbit, and I also got an Xbox One recently, and from that I've been playing. I played Destiny, and I have to say, like, picking it up with all of the content in it ready to go is pretty great.
Yeah.
Because you're just there, and like seeing it without actually being harmed by the revamps or whatever happened.
Having to grind through that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Or waiting 2 months for something new to come out.
Right, that
3-4
like
months.
everything was there and
Yep.
compressed into one thing.
That I agree.
I've been playing Battlefield 1, of course. I kind of
game.
pick it up and drop it. Forza Horizon 3.
Well, how is that?
I've been playing. I actually just completely finished the Hot Wheels expansion.
Oh man, I
Raced
really
it
want
all
to
the
play
way
that.
to the end.
Looks super fun.
It's just incredible. It's just like the adult dream of like, hey,
Yeah.
what if somebody real life style made plastic tracks that
Oh.
I mean, and like the physics in the game, the just the light shining through the plastic and making it glow the crazy orange.
That's
is, I
awesome.
don't know. It's just nerdgasmy, and of course the car customization. Big fan.
It's like they saw the GTA like stunt, fantastic stunts or whatever that game mode was, and just took it to the next level. Like, what do people like? That's kind of like this Hot Wheels. How do we
Yes.
not know?
Yes, the loop-de-loops are epic.
Oh God!
When you come down off of them, sometimes you're doing like 250 miles an hour.
Oh my goodness!
And then like sometimes if you're not careful, you'll just sail right on off the side.
Oh my
And
goodness!
I mean, you'll get crazy points for it, but you need to rewind because you'll just not finish the race. And,
Yeah.
I gotta play
sad.
that. I think I'm gonna have to pick up Forza just to play that. I wish it was a separate expansion. Like you could just buy it outright.
I do think it would stand alone on its own, but
Really?
you can drive all of the other cars from Forza in the game, and that's what I appreciate. Even though it's kind of weird that it's like blending in the world, but it's kind of great at the same time too.
Did you get the Warthog out there, or did you not have that DLC?
I didn't get the Warthog. No, I haven't.
Let's
But
see if I can solve a code. Maybe I can get it to you.
okay, that works
That'd
for
be
me.
interesting on a Hot Wheel track, I'm sure.
Hook it up. I
Hook
did.
it
I
up.
definitely lost several races to Warthogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they do load into the game. I just can't buy one.
Oh, that's lame.
Let's see what else. On the PC, I played Kerbal Space Program.
Oh, we did that over here. John wasn't a fan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I touch a nerve, John?
Not really.
I just don't think he was
Yeah.
too big on it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot
It
of
seems like it would be very fun, but I don't know. If a game overwhelms me right at the beginning, I'm out.
Well,
that game did.
I mean, the game is about failure, really.
Yeah.
I mean, triumph is like really hard to achieve, but it's really great seeing your stuff just fly apart after you've worked so hard to stack it up.
Aw,
And like,
that's sad.
Yep. That's
Well,
what happens.
I mean, I have to do that to keep from just suffering depression from not being able to reach space.
In real life.
Let's see. Astro Near. I don't know why. I just like the sci-fi sims.
I heard it was pretty good though. Astroneer was. It's just kind of a lengthy game.
I mean, but it's still early access. It's still like beyond being able to collect your resources and build up some stuff and hit up the atmosphere. Like, there's not too much to it. You know, like development might have stalled out after they launched it,
Yeah.
but like just the feel of the game and the concept is great. I think to me it's better than a No Man's Sky in a way
yeah.
because I guess there's different modularity to it, and it's a little bit more like, I don't know if you guys have ever played what was the game? It was by Sega on Steam. What was it? The little chibi guys and collecting jewels. I'm sorry, I don't have it right now. Well, anyway, it just reminded me of that. Like cute enough, but spacey enough to just tickle all of the fancies.
That's cool. Yeah, I love the art style of that game. That's one thing I did notice about it when I was looking at possibly purchasing it.
Yeah. I've also been playing, I got Watch Dogs on Xbox free recently.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing through that. It's kind of okay, you know. I mean,
That's a pretty early on game.
yeah.
Like right at the launch of the Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm behind. I just got an Xbox One this past December, so
Yeah, no.
there's tons of stuff to catch up on, but tons of deals.
You've
at the
picked
same
the right
time.
ones, it
Yep.
sounds like.
Yeah.
Is there anything coming out that you're looking forward to, at least from the E3 side of things?
Oh, I'm very interested in Anthem because honestly, when they talk to me about, when they talk to me, listen to me. I know
BioWare spoke to Tyler.
Yeah.
That they called him up.
in a vision, in a dream. They basically, like, when I first was learning about Destiny, I was so excited about the lore of the world, the traveler, the planets, everything involved with that was just so cool, and everybody was saying, oh, your characters are going to be based on frickin' knights, and, and I'm just like, whoa, space knights, like, let's get in on this. And then when I see the whole thing and I see that it's not that seamless, it's a little disjointed experience, and then I feel the depression that I feel with every MMO that I've ever played that walls you off.
Yeah.
And like that, that's why I have some reservations about Destiny 2, even though it's going to be awesome. It looks awesome, but when I look at Anthem, I see something that's a little bit more seamless. I just hope it lives up to the demo.
And BioWare's always been good with the stories,
Yeah.
so I would only hope that they could learn from Destiny's mistakes and incorporate that.
And I think
Yeah.
I think that's the Mass Effect 2 team.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, that's a good sign.
yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
start.
Mass Effect 2 was really lore heavy, and I just got sucked into all the crew members' lives. I'm sure as everybody else has.
Yeah.
And who have you had sex with, right? Let me know.
Nobody, Tyler. That's gross.
You ever tried to hook up with people on your ship?
Oh yeah, every single one of them.
Yeah, right?
I was the evil
You
guy.
desperate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anthem was
Renegade, huh?
yeah. Anthem was the most pleasant surprise of E3 for me because I did not expect to want to play a BioWare game because I've kind of been on them for years. But
Did you bring your rocket launcher just for that moment?
my rocket launcher
Yeah.
is that like that one guy?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been waiting to use this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to use this.
Oh, yeah.
Been
On the app.
demo.
You would just be like, dude, I bought this cool thing. I'm gonna shoot it at stuff. That's all you. Just let real people play it.
Yeah, I know, right?
You
Like
want
they
to
did
go
with
over
the
here and shoot
Battlefront.
all this stuff? Yeah. Well, look at this rocket launcher I bought.
It's
What?
no big deal.
That's cool.
It looks really good.
Good taste of what you like and what you're looking forward to.
Yeah, one other one, and I would say I'm going to caveat this because some people, it's Star Citizen.
Oh yes.
So I backed it in 2012 when the first Kickstarter launched, and I didn't touch it at all for like 3 or 4 years. I don't know how long it's been. It's been like 5 years. And then last year, I don't know why, I just got this kick, and I was just like, oh my god, they have an alpha out. And I was like, oh my god. And then I checked out the universe, and I landed on the station, and I was like, all right, I'm going to get a better ship. And I gave them like $45 more. but you know what? That is nothing in comparison to what people have given them. And honestly, I'm like a little crack baby when it comes to watching their little development videos.
Oh dear.
And I don't give them any more money, but I just watch them see
It's a cool game
with what they've got. Yeah, I mean, just the technology that they're developing is the same stuff that I was talking about in Destiny. A sci-fi game that's really a freaking universe, you know, something that's not just like atmospheric flight, landing on planets, missions, quests, all of the above, you know. That's what I really want. I want a thorough experience, and I feel like something like Elite Dangerous can't offer that, just because of they made their game way too big.
Yeah.
So then it's empty, like No Man's Sky, also empty after a certain amount. I want something with some meaning to it. So I will wait for that.
Okay.
All right.
Fresh off. Now, I don't normally do this during the live recordings. I don't normally look at comments or anything like that. But this one's from Danny. Danny, the man with the belt. He sent us a Warthog code for you, so you will have a Warthog
You kidding me?
in Forza. So
Thanks, Danny. I appreciate
Danny's
that.
the man. That's why he's on the cup and he's got a belt, baby. So,
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, cool. Thanks for sharing all that stuff
Yeah,
with us.
no problem.
What
I'm
about
ready
you,
to-
Johnny? What have you been playing, bro?
Oh man. Watch Dogs, the first one.
Yeah, you mentioned it, and he had like a look on his face.
I have a very difficult time playing that game because some of the aspects of that game are super good and I love it, but I went through and I finished the main story. I hadn't played it in 3 years. Just wanted to get it over with because I had bought Watch Dogs 2 from Tony.
Oh, that's right. I did sell that to you. didn't
And
I?
so I heard great things about Watch Dogs 2. I enjoyed playing Watch Dogs 1 to a certain extent. Couldn't play it for more than 2-3 hours because I would get very mad
Yeah.
because the driving is terrible.
so bad.
But so now I'm doing the T-Bone DLC and trying to complete that. Once I'm done with that, we'll be moving on to. I don't know if I'm going to be playing. I got the Zelda strategy guide
You did.
because I am not gonna look for all that stuff on my own anymore. I'm not gonna use a computer. I'm just gonna sit down in front of the
Just go in
book,
order, right?
open the book up, go to town, and
Traditional.
just beat it because I feel like I need to beat that game, and I also need to beat Mass Effect
Yeah.
because once October rolls around and Assassins comes
God.
out,
October's everything.
Assassins take a good 30-something hours to beat.
Oh, it's gonna be more than that, man. Especially if it's the Black Flag team.
Yeah.
You
So
best get ready.
I get in these ruts where I have all these games, but I'll play like the same thing with Destiny. You know,
Just the same thing.
all those games came out, and
Yep.
we played
I still haven't played games.
so much Destiny.
So I'm
But I
behind
could
on
have
games.
been playing something else. But I'm slowly catching up. I have completed Far Cry this year, Far Cry 4.
There you
I
go.
wanted to do that. I'll be completing Watch Dogs.
There you go.
Get that kicked out of the door. I probably won't start Watch Dogs 2 right after because I think it's probably going to be Mass Effect. I want to get Mass Effect over because I feel like Mass Effect might be a little longer than Zelda will be. So that's kind of my plan of action right now. But mostly playing Watch Dogs, going in between Mass Effect when I can. Close to being done with Watch Dogs. I enjoy the world. I mean, obviously it's modern, but with some, tech increase. And it's just a fun game. The
Yeah.
shooting's fun. It's kind of got like a Max Payne shooting kind of
Yeah.
feel. So
I'll be interested to see what you think of Watch Dogs 2 because
Yeah.
it's vastly different from when I started up and played.
Yeah.
I like Watch Dogs 1. It's not a horrible game, but
No,
I'm with
no,
you.
no.
It's very frustrating.
It's a fun game. I enjoy it, but I think that was another one where they had issues where I think it wasn't running as well on an Xbox as it was a PlayStation.
Yep.
So,
Agreed.
but I guess what I'm looking forward to probably after playing Battlefront tonight, I really
Battlefront 2?
Battlefront 2. I mean they did data mine part of it, and I forgot to add this in the news, but they data mined all the I guess the vanilla heroes. And it's a pretty interesting cast.
Interesting.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to say it because I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh. Don't
Pretty
spoil.
interesting. They had a couple people that I didn't think were going to be on there.
Oh.
And a couple people that I wish were on there that weren't. But did they? I don't remember this because it's been a long time. Did they say DLC was free for that game?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So the maps and everything are going to be free.
Yeah.
So probably updates. You're going to get the free update with Phasma and Finn.
Just
So
be ready for microtransactions.
Yeah, because it's kind
It's
of.
gonna be heavy.
Yep.
It's gonna be because you can update the way you look. So
Yep.
you know people are gonna go nuts.
Oh yeah.
But that's fine.
Because
At
they
least it
do it in
doesn't.
Destiny.
At least you're not paying to win. That's all. That's all I
Yeah.
care
That's
about.
definitely the important part.
Yeah.
I just, as long as I know how to frag people and I can
Yeah, that's
use
all that matters.
all of the weapons to do it.
Yeah. In terms of what I've been playing, I just finished up The Evil Within. I was pleasantly surprised at how great that game was, and I was pleasantly surprised at how done I was with that game. It was so good, but I've never just been on such a mind fuck. It was insane, and I was worn down by the end of it. I was just like, I think I've seen enough for now until the second one comes out. I'm good. I don't need the DLC, but it was probably some of the most fun I've had since Resident Evil 4.
Nice.
Which it has a lot of similarities with the scavenging and just the shooting mechanics. So I'd highly recommend it if you haven't played it. I know we talked about it a little bit, but it's worth a pickup. I wouldn't jump into 2 because 2 looks like a lot of the same.
You can't. That's the Resident Evil 4. You have to be standing still to shoot. Correct?
No, you can move.
You can move. Okay.
You can, and it's it's like Resident Evil 4 on steroids in terms of how you're killing. And a lot of the enemies look a lot of like similar, but it's just so gory. I was just so desensitized to gore by the end of it. That's why I was just like, okay, let's move on to something else. And so now I'm playing Just Cause 3. It's a little more upbeat. Let's just fly around and blow stuff up. I like that a little bit more. And I'm trying to play Prey. I just don't know if I can get into it. I thought I would. I'm a big Arcane fan. I'm still trying to 100% Dishonored 2. So I figured I'd jump into Prey and be like, this is great. It's like ultimate Bioshock. And there's similarities, they say, to System Shock, and I never played that game. I probably wouldn't want to play that game, to tell you the truth. It's just like, you know how Bioshock had the hub areas and you can go back and forth between them? This one has it, but it's just so much more vast, and there's so many different things. You have to like look at emails to unlock other areas, and it's just super in depth. So I don't know if that's my style of game. I like kind of been guided along a path.
Yeah.
But in terms of games I'm looking forward to, Evil Within 2. October is the month of games. Assassin's Creed 2. I'm sorry, not 2, Origins. And a handful of others I'm sure I'm forgetting. But I'm also playing Crash Bandicoot. We should probably stream that. Maybe we'll do that next week. Yeah. That'd be fun. That game is so cool. The remaster. It's worth buying a PlayStation 4 for. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah.
Right here.
And I'm also playing Kingdom Hearts whenever Liz needs help with a boss. Right now I'm facing Riku, and he's a bitch. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yep. Any tips out there?
Yeah. No, they said level up. That's what the tips say. I got all the keyblades. Yep, exactly. But yeah, that's all I had. I mean, did you have anything you wanted to plug before we wrap this whole thing up? I know we got you on the show. If you have any music or just in general, I know we'll get you back on here. So if you have something else going on at that time, we can get that.
Well, first I'd like to credit, even though the meme cracking open a cold with the boys is male-centered, the suggestion for my number 1 on my list was from my female girlfriend.
Oh, that's
Sarah.
That's sweet.
So I just wanna give her a shout out. She is my humor sidekick and everything sidekick. So thank you, Sarah. And another thing, I do have music. We have a band called Neon Black, and you're welcome to check us out. We're on Bandcamp. 3 N's on Neon and 3 B's on Black at .bandcamp.com.
I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, we have some demos. By no means it's polished work, but we're working towards our first album.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and finally working towards it because we've been together for quite some time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I saw your show. What was that? 2014, 2013?
Yeah, it's probably 13.
It was 13. Yeah, it was a while ago.
We've been a band for a while, but we really have built a repertoire of songs, and beyond the ones I think there's like 4 or 5 on the demo release, but there's going to be a lot more greater final ones that we're working on.
That's awesome.
Aside from that, I mean, I really don't. Oh yeah, I have. If anybody's interested in local Nashville live music, I have a channel that's called Intimate Moments TN. That's on YouTube. We have some local people Haven't done so much recently, but some interesting things in there that would probably challenge your musical interest if you wanted to take a dive.
There you go. I'll put that link down there as well.
Yeah.
For all of the parts in the main podcast. So
Yeah.
if anybody's over on the audio side, come on over to the channel and click on those links if you want to check them out.
One other thing, I am producing a electronic and circuit bending DIY type festival in Nashville called the Circuit Benders Ball.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it features a lot of people, including chiptune acts that are going to be coming to Nashville in August, I think August 25th through the 27th. And you can check it out at circuitbendersball.com. Much more than circuit bending involved here. Lots of really glitch visual type
I've
stuff.
seen some of the stuff that he's done in the past.
Yeah.
That's cool stuff.
Very, very neat set of folks to be involved with, and very interesting art coming from them. So I'm a weirdo.
No, you're not a weirdo. We all have our passions, and I mean ours. We obviously all love video games, but we also have our side things that we love too. And you have a vast majority, and I think that's awesome.
Well, it's good. Yeah,
You got
and video
everything to
games
draw.
can tie in that. I mean, you could make a crazy interactive art experience with a VR rig. You know?
Oh yeah.
That doesn't have to be a game. I mean, they have that one Sculpt program where you can literally just make 3D models right in front of you.
So cool.
You know, that's like
VR
that's
is
the
amazing.
future.
It sure is.
I had to touch on that.
That's no problem at all.
Well, thanks, y'all.
Yeah, man, I'm happy that you joined us, and we're gonna have to get you back, man. Especially maybe around the festival time and all that too for the little show that you're doing. So.
Oh yes, end of August.
End of August. Well, let me wrap this all up. If you did not know, this has been the Game Misconduct Podcast, episode number 39. You can download it on all podcasting services with the exception of Spotify every single Monday, sometimes Sunday. Actually, it's going to probably be Sunday. 3 o'clock Sunday. Look for it. It'll be in your RSS feed at some point, but definitely there by Monday. We also release it in video form, parts 1 through 3, Monday through Wednesday each week, and then the full video on Thursday. We're also over on the social medias.
Yeah, we are.
We have a Twitter account. Which one is that?
It's at Gamer Misconduct.
Johnny runs that.
I do.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome.
Johnny played at.
Yeah, Johnny got the dank gifs,
Johnny
dank
played.
memes. And what is your Twitter handle, sir?
Mine's Johnny Pickles 89.
That is below him right now. And do you have a Twitter? Do you use Twitter? You want to plug your Instagram, or
I don't have a Twitter.
you can do Instagram if you
I
want.
have honestly, my Instagram is full of plant and gardening photos, so that's my other life.
He's a botanist.
I'm a friggin' hippie, dog. No, don't let the hair fool you. Or do actually, but no, I don't really have that much of a presence. I'm just glad to be a part of what these guys are doing because they work really hard here, and I've seen the work behind the scenes. I helped Tony with a little audio stuff like before this was even a thing, and it's
Tyler heard it every single week. I'm like, how can I do this, and this, and
yeah. But I mean, to see it now, to be in it, really is just great, and I'm glad that you guys are achieving what you wanted to. Just glad to be a guest.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna have to, like I said, we gotta get you back, buddy, so you can join us for more. You can see the whole thing unfold some more. Mind blown. So yeah, just check out the links that we put in the description for Tyler, since he's not gonna do social media and all that. And mine is at Tony Crossno, and everybody else's is down in the description as well. But that's pretty much all we have for this week. If you have anything you want us to talk about or, touch on, put that in the comments over on the YouTube channel. We are also reviewing a movie next week, next Friday. Well, are we doing Foreign Film Friday, or are we going to do it on the podcast? We said podcast. We can switch it to Friday if we want to. To be determined.
Yeah,
We're reviewing My Name
see.
is Khan. We're going to sit down and watch that this weekend, I think. I think that was the plan. One day. But yeah, so keep on the lookout for that if you were here looking for that as well. But yeah, this has been the Game Misconduct Podcast, episode number 39. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. All right, now we can look at the chat and see if we have anything that people were talking about, and we'll touch on that.
Look at
You got it, buddy?
the chat.
Let's get down to business. My
To
butt.
defeat
Oh,
I got a sweaty butt.
me too. Anything new?
All right, here we go. All right. right. Danny says, Tyler, you need to catch up. Those are amazing movies.
Oh,
Talking
yeah.
about-
From the beginning of the podcast.
My wife says Infinity War is going to be the Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve of Marvel.
Wow.
I can't wait. Spartan M. Daniel says hi. Hello.
Hello.
Danny said he heard about what happened to Sony and their piss poor job of editing.
Yeah, I know, right?
He said he's
Piss
also
awful.
slightly salty about the beta for Destiny.
Yeah, it's just one day, though.
He did say Orbit made me salty, so there it is.
Mm.
He's excited about Mario. Bayonetta is good. That was a good John news. He loves memes. My wife says, lol, Santa, I know him. Danny says he knows his top 3. His top 3 characters would be Dante, Leon Kennedy, and Cade 6.
I knew Leon would be in
Dude.
there.
Yeah.
Cade 6. Wow, that's a shout out right there.
Right?
Clash Royale news says Battlefront 2. I'm guessing that's what he's excited about.
Mm.
Am I.
Alexandra, my wife, is saying she's choosing ladies because hashtag girl power. 2 fiction and 1 resurrection. 1 would be Leslie Knope.
Oh, okay, that's a good choice from Parks and Rec.
Yes.
I'm sorry, 3 would be Leslie Knope. 2 is Mary Blair, probably her favorite artist. And then number 1 would be Hermione.
Oh, Hermione.
You know, I would, if the rules were friggin' different, I would crack open cold ones with all of them.
Yep.
But, alas.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Bro Marvel says, hello guys, what games do you guys like?
I think we said them.
That's good that we covered
Yeah,
that.
good thing we did that.
Danny said he was sending the code. He got the...
Yes, thank you so much for that
Dude,
code.
thank
Danny.
you.
Danny has a question.
Let's
if
hear
you
it.
could choose any video game world to live in forever, what video game world would you choose and why?
Oh, that's a good question.
Dude.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
Pokemon.
Oh, that's the easy one, brah.
It's not the easy one. It's the best one.
So you would...
Nothing's gonna kill you,
Yeah, you're right.
and you get special friends that you can share a lifetime with.
Special friends forever.
But you have to run into bushes and rocks until you can cut
That's
them
okay.
down.
That's
I mean,
okay.
you know, once you find your first Scyther, you'd be ready to go.
There it
Or
is.
Bulbasaur.
What about you, Tyler?
Oh.
That one's tough. I don't know
man.
if I can narrow that down.
There are so many worlds that I love.
Yeah, I know.
Danny said he also picks Pokemon too.
Okay. Okay, so
Of course, yeah.
this has to get out here because I've told Tony about it before. I was a huge Star Wars Galaxies guy.
Yes.
I've also played a ton of MMOs. From the obscure Dark and Light, which is randomly coming back to consoles, which just blows my friggin' mind. Like that thing should have gone down in flames. But Star Wars Galaxies offered these amazing planets, amazing experiences. You could put a house on any of them. They had a real estate market.
Oh, damn.
You could build a city. You could have a town hall. Everybody could chill out, make crafts. You could. I ran a guild for a little while, 200 plus people. But that really that world gave me the most sense of responsibility for other people, and also for my own destiny, than any other game that's come along since.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I like that.
I like it too.
What were you laughing about over there?
My wife says that she's gonna pick Animal Crossing
Yes.
as a world to live in. I can't tell you how many hours she would sit around and play Animal Crossing, and she would be like, "Okay, I'm on the boat. Listen to these song lyrics," and she would sing the songs. that little
Oh, me now,
that little
now
yeah.
me oh, quick oh me oh now.
Oh my god.
I know what
Oh,
what you're talking about. Just
What you got, Tony?
I'm just gonna throw it out there just because we've talked about it tonight because it's one of the game series that made me feel like a badass, and I feel like if I lived in it I would feel like a badass as well. And it's the Destiny universe, man. I mean, while the story might not be solid in terms of a presentation standpoint, it is solid in terms of a lore standpoint if you go read all the grimoire. So the ability to be a guardian is pretty badass. If you could be a warlock, I got all these crazy powers. Now I'll be a little dark, killing the darkness, but I still feel like a badass.
I'd be scared to live in Destiny World,
Would you?
though. Yeah, because you go in the darkness area and you got the thrall coming at you.
Yeah, I mean, that would suck, but if I knew I was a badass, then who cares, man? I got over here.
Okay, if I had to choose a non-dangerous one, because I feel like, y'all gave some kind of dangerous ones.
Yeah, dangerous is fun.
I'm gonna go with the Halo world,
Yeah,
just because I mean,
plasma would hurt.
Halo's pretty much just the future, but I want to get in that suit.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't want to get in that suit, man?
A couple Bungie boys around me.
I don't know if I want to be put through the testing.
Yeah.
I think I might just want to be Spartan 4 right into the program. Might be a little shorter, but you know what? I got a cool armor set.
I definitely would not want to run into the flood, though.
No.
That was the
That would
most
suck.
anxiety I've had in a video game.
That.
In
first
Halo
game.
2.
Oh, Halo 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the library though. First one.
Oh, that
The-
sucked. Yes.
That was
Oh,
horrible.
yes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Worst flood mission is the one from 3. When you have to get Cortana from the
Oh
ship.
God.
Is that when they show up
The
randomly?
Grave Mind or
You're just
whatever.
like-
Is that the name of that episode? Of that? No, it's not the Grave
Mm-mm.
Mind. I know which one you're talking
Oh,
about. It's the
wait,
second to
yes.
last.
That's where you get a flamethrower and you can flamethrower 'em.
Oh, yes.
And he just keeps screaming at you.
I ran through that so quick on Legendary.
Mhm.
I wasn't even trying to shoot anybody. It was just me running.
Yep. That's how you have to do it sometimes.
Yep.
Though.
Well, actually, it wasn't running because you couldn't run in Halo 3. You just kind of
Yeah.
slowly walked.
Dee-dee-dee.
Danny said if he had to pick another world, he would choose Resident Evil.
Oh God, that's a terrifying world.
And he said I would live with Claire Redfield and bring her tea.
Aw.
LMAO.
He loves Claire. Hey, one more. If I'm gonna choose a soft world, I'm gonna go Kingdom Hearts because come on, you can live
Aw,
with the
that's
Disney
cool.
characters. You know, Final Fantasy. Disney.
Really surprised
Why
my wife didn't say Harry Potter.
All right,
not? Well,
fine.
video games.
If you guys are doing soft
that's true, that's
worlds,
true.
Yeah, give me a soft world.
Viva Pinata.
Aha! You could be a pinata.
Come on, dude. I love gardening and I love pinatas. I love animals. Could you imagine? And then you can even smack them with a shovel and they crack open and you get the candy to feed the other good animals.
You're right.
You can. I mean, it's just a killer game.
You're
and you
right.
can. I would love to be a floating shovel for the rest of
Oh,
my
hell
life
yeah.
or a garden thing.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question there.
I played the crap out of that on the
Thanks for
360.
stirring the pot and getting the conversation going.
Yeah, boy, fire us up, boy.
You have anything else?
Danny just says awesome stream. Nice to meet you, Tyler. You are a cool dude.
Ooh.
Thank you.
He said it's 3:35 a.m. I need coffee. And my wife says, "Bro, you said video games. Of course, I would choose HP. Ya hooligan." Excuse me.
Well, get
awesome.
some caffeine,
Sorry.
Danny, and thank you again for the code. Much
Yeah.
appreciated.
Yes.
Thanks
Thank
for
you, Danny.
joining us. Is that
You're
everything?
a cool dude too.
That's it. That I'm
Awesome.
seeing. Thanks to everybody that joined, and
See you next
guess
week.
we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Adios.